Alright folks, I'm going to try to answer a question that keeps popping up on my videos whenever I do one on satellite connectivity for smartphones, especially from the T-Mobile, like SpaceX Starlink partnership. People want to know why their phone is not compatible with the service and why they can't get connected to it. I'm going to explain that here. So apparently T-Mobile is telling us, this is their disclosure, is not mine. The reason why you can't on your older legacy device is because the FCC rules and, you know, the technical aspects and the legal aspects of actually making it work. So T-Mobile is going to be putting in requests to the FCC to expand the satellite messaging service that they offer. And the rules that are currently in place are basically what's blocking you from doing this with your older legacy devices. You probably want to know what phones work. So the iPhone 14 and newer, it doesn't matter the type of model, just 14 generation newer. Google Pixel 9 generation, Motorola devices from 2024 on Galaxy devices in the A series from the 14, 15, 16, 35, 53, and 54. The Samsung Galaxy S21 and newer, and all the variations of those. The Galaxy X Cover 6 Pro, Galaxy Z Flip 3 or newer, Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and newer, and then the T-Mobile Revel 7. And that would include the Pro. So T-Mobile's going to fight for you guys. They're fighting for themselves. They want to get people connected to this because eventually they want to start charging people for it, right? It's only going to be free until the summer on beta through July, and then they want you to pay $5 a month or $10 a month or even $20 a month. But they're going to try like hell to get as many phones compatible with this and I guess receive the blessing from the FCC based on those authorizations and waivers. So these legacy devices getting on there will be huge for T-Mobile because then people could pay for it and be more inclusive on the devices that are compatible. So look, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, the service that they're offering is not better than what Globalstar has with the iPhone natively. You know, this service has been troublesome, problematic. I mean, it really is absolutely beta. So I'm not really sure what the rush is to rush into this. In fact, paying for it really doesn't even make all that much sense, considering other providers, including Apple as the OEM and the vendor of the hardware, as well as Verizon, they're not charging people for it, and they say they're not going to. But I'm sure Verizon, once they get the calling and the data, they'll be charging for that for sure, because those connections are obviously much more premium or important, you know what I mean? But this is interesting. I wasn't sure about those devices. Good to see the list on there, and good to know the reason. If you guys were wondering, that kind of explains it. But I think moving forward, your next device and everything should be covered and all that, and you can pay for it if you decide you want it. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about T-Mobile fighting for the inclusion of more devices, and what do you think about the FCC's decision? Do you think they should make it, give that approval, grant that waiver and such? I think they should. I don't see why they should be restricting it. I'm sure the OEMs probably don't want to go back and pay for those approvals or that that authority to be able to do that. But what do you guys think? Let me know. And what do you think the chances are of older devices getting cleared? Drop me a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.